through the valley of an ocean, make you breathe in slow motion. Read your mind and come explore the galaxy. Have a little taste of my gravy.
What's good, y'all? I'm your host, Asia.
And I'm your host, BJ.
And this is Extra
Script. Shout out to everybody in the building.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in, pulling up. Y'all already know how it is, what it is. It's the top of the top.
That part it is.
It is.
Welcome in, everybody. It's always good to see y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you are new to the party, okay, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Go on and tap that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ Extra Script.
Absolutely.
If you're listening to us on a streaming platform, make sure y'all hit that auto download button, okay? Show us some love over there. We certainly appreciate all the love y'all been showing us on the download side, too. Shout out to our streaming people and stuff, okay? We love y'all, too. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, y'all, keep on running those downloads up. We certainly appreciate the love.
Hell yeah.
Okay?
And how many days we got until Christmas? 19?
Yeah, we're getting really, really close, y'all.
We're getting really, really close, y'all.
And we still don't have a tree up.
Hey.
We need to get into the spirit, y'all. And we've been
Yeah.
so busy. We've been so busy with recording and everything else in between, trying to like clean up and catch up and
trying
stay
to plan
up.
and stuff. And this year, again, officially, like last year, I'm going to win again with the Gingerbread House contest.
Oh, yeah, we are, y'all.
We already got that ready to go.
If y'all didn't
It's going
see,
down.
y'all make sure y'all go over to our vlog channel, Asia and BJ. It's actually Asia with the X in the middle, Asia and then X and then BJ.
Yeah.
But y'all, we did a gingerbread contest last year. You only got lucky because my house fell apart.
I don't ever get lucky. It's all skill.
No.
It's all skill.
No, I had too much stuff on the roof. That's the only reason why you won and everybody voted for
Okay,
your
well,
house.
you tried to overcompensate, and that's what happens when you try to overcompensate and think that you're going to make it all nice and cute and
I don't
pretty
care.
and put these old big-ass peppermints on your roof.
So what? I won't put no peppermints on there this year. You watch. I got a whole different strategy this year.
And y'all, then it caved in,
Shoot.
and then y'all, if you read the comments, everybody was like, Asia, yours was cute,
No, wait.
but it didn't stand the test of time.
See, why you keep trying to bring up old stuff? What? Why are we talking about that?
It ain't even old, though. You know what I mean? It ain't even old.
Old stuff.
I got to rub in every victory. Whenever I get a victory, you know, I got to just rub it in just a little bit more.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes in excess.
Okay. See, you be trying to do the most. You always trying to do the most. That's fine then. You just watch. Y'all just watch. Y'all stay
Okay.
tapped in because it's coming. It's going down.
Okay.
I'm not giving in.
I got something for you right now.
Come on in.
You know, I'm always here. I'm always ready to test your acumen.
Okay. Oh gosh. I have no idea. What are you? Then what? If it's not about something that I know about, don't ask.
Okay. No, but I'm going to give you a little trivia because we also, if everybody don't know, we do music reactions. We've done thousands of music reactions.
Yeah.
Now, this is from a group that we've done before from South Korea,
Okay.
BTS.
Yeah.
How many members are in BTS?
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah. You asked me this like a while ago, and I told you I didn't know.
Is it like, for some reason I want to say 10, but I'm going to say 9.
It's 7.
Oh. I know there was a lot,
Yeah.
but there's a couple of groups from like Korea that have a lot of members in.
Mhm.
Because we watched one group just not too long ago, a couple months ago, and there were I can't remember.
Yeah,
the names,
it's another
though.
K-pop group that we did.
Yeah, and there was like
Um,
8 of them.
That's why I didn't really remember how many was in BTS because I was like,
Okay,
I thought they had 8, but it's 7.
that's a good question. Dang,
Yeah.
all right, 7. Yeah, that's still a lot to me.
It is.
Okay,
Destiny Child members include Beyonce Knowles, Kelly Rowland, and
Michelle.
last name. You got it halfway. Come on, you should know this.
Michelle, I don't know her last. I can't think of it. I know I'd probably, if you said it, I would be like, oh, right.
It's like, come on, like she a sister, like
Come on, babe. Why?
Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams. I was going to say Smith.
No, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
You got it. I'm finna jump to like some movie trivia questions. Where was the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy filmed?
In New Zealand.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. You got it right.
That's right?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
Who directed Kill Bill?
Oh, his name is on the tip of my tongue. Wait, don't tell me. Quentin Tarantino.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it is. Kill Bill.
Good movie. Kill Bill was good.
It's good. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just the way he put it together and the action scenes.
1 and 2 were good.
Blown away. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
What legendary pop group got their name from Brothers Gibb? Keyword Gibb.
Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees. There you go.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it right. Last one right here. Which Britney Spears song have hit number 1?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
You on the roll, baby. One more time and Womanizer.
Brittany had a lot of number ones, didn't she? She had a lot.
Right here, it just gives me 2.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly how many she has.
That's the one that pops in my head like immediately because I can remember
That
her.
got to be number 1, right?
Oh, baby, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now that Britney Spears song "One More Time." It was dudes singing "One More Time."
Shoot, that was a hit. Like, come on. She dancing down the school hallway with the girls and the
Oh, that's the
ponytails
one.
and everything.
That's the one.
Yeah.
With like the skirt and everything.
Yeah.
I got you.
She was doing her dang on thing in there.
And she had the shirt. It was kind of like tied.
Yeah.
Had the
That's when
ponytails.
Brittany started, man, she was already
I kinda
popping.
remember
I feel like she was popping. Like when that video came out, like, it took over MTV.
That was like MTV's like music era right there.
Yeah.
Like golden era.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
I
Okay.
was always tapped into MTV TRL, so she was always on there.
I have some fun facts. Tell me if you have heard any of these before.
Okay.
Number 1, your shoes are the first thing people subconsciously notice about you. Wear nice shoes.
Do they really? Seriously?
I feel like when somebody walks up to you, the first thing you might look at is what. I don't know why.
I think that probably is something that everybody eventually looks at. That's like something that your eyes just naturally gravitate towards.
It's like what kind of shoes somebody has on.
Exactly, especially when people are moving.
That's so funny that you say that, because remember we were just at a little event that we went to not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, Friendsgiving. And the lady came in, she said, "Oh, y'all shoe game is popping." I see y'all came, and I was like, she didn't even like we hadn't even said anything to each other, but that's the first thing she said.
Yeah. That's surprising. But now that I think
she
about
wasn't
it,
talking to me, but she was saying to somebody else. She's like, "Oh, I see y'all shoe game is popping."
and now did you say that? I feel like everybody that I come in contact with, I eventually look at their shoes. You think so?
Yeah.
That's something that you do too?
I guess
I think so.
You didn't pay much attention to it, but it's true, huh?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
If you sit for more than 11 hours a day, there's a 50% chance you'll die within the next 3 years.
11 hours a day. And,
Does that not scare you?
That's not fun. That fact isn't fun.
You hear about gamers like doing stuff like that all the time, and they have a lot of issues. Like, y'all, for all the gamers out there that sit, and y'all want to sit and sit and sit, do not do that. If you're at work and you work that long, stand up, walk around, get your blood flowing. Don't ever sit for longer than 11 hours a day.
And they do tell you that too.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like your blood clots.
Yeah,
or
it does. It'll start pulling. I feel like with people who fly because they're sitting so long and stuff like that, they're not
Remember,
moving.
we were sitting for a very long time too, and your legs just start aching.
Yeah, when we got off the plane, my feet were swollen, like very swollen, like
So
swole.
so I can see that.
Yeah. There are at least 6 people in the world who look exactly like you. There's a 9% chance that you'll meet one of them in your lifetime.
Hell no. Well, I don't know. Maybe I think you're right about that because I got a couple of cousins now.
Oh, you got one cousin.
Yeah.
I almost had to do a double take, but he looked identical.
Yeah.
To you. When I saw him, I
didn't
almost
realize
thought he
that.
was you. I was like, "Why are you sitting over there?"
I didn't realize that till I had went over to their house one time when he was staying with my aunt and he was dating a girl.
But
and
these people can't be family.
They can't be family.
I would guess that they're not talking about people who are related to you. Like,
you
so
probably right
anybody
because you
in
said
the
in the world.
Yeah. I feel like that would creep me out. I'm
Wouldn't
just
it?
saying.
Especially if you was in a whole nother country and you just walk by somebody or you were just sitting in a restaurant or some social place.
I feel like that's true though, because you seem like on like Ellen, on probably Wendy Williams, where they'll put up a clone, like they'll be like, "Here's so and so Like, tell me that this person doesn't look like this person. And then they put the picture up there and they literally look the exact same.
I can see that because even like now, like with some famous podcasters, Wallow and Gilly,
Yeah.
like on social media, they always be trolling them and they be finding like clips of people that look just like them.
That's funny.
It's because some of the people that they've like trolled them with,
Yeah.
damn near look just like them. that would be kind of crazy, but
I would like to see somebody who looks like me though. I would just like
I would want to see them say something to them and take a picture.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
want to do.
If anybody's out there that looks like me, send me a picture so I can put it up here on the screen, okay?
You look like LaToya Luckett.
I just said, if every time I
And-
had
and
a
a little-
dollar for every time somebody said that,
Don't
my gosh.
Don't she, y'all? She look like LaToya Luckett a little bit. And then when she turned to her good side, when she turned to her good side, she looked like Ashanti a little bit.
Oh my gosh. That too, Ashanti and LaToya Luckett. I get both. Like, you look just like you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I look like them then.
Or maybe they look like you.
Hey, I'm not complaining about that.
No.
That's a good thing.
That's a compliment, y'all.
Yeah. Sleeping without a pillow reduces back pain and keeps your spine stronger. I believe that to be true.
So why do we sleep with pillows then? Why?
I feel like
What's the need
that's
for it?
a luxury that was probably added like back in the day at some point, because when we were in Pompeii and we were walking past those beds that the people were sleeping on, the cement concrete beds that they were
Yeah.
laying on, the pillow was a rock.
Yes.
So it's like that's a luxury. I feel like
So,
somebody
yeah.
was like, let's try something softer.
Yeah, to actually like put your head on to make
Yeah.
to give your head comfort, but they probably not even thinking about it or thinking about like the compensation of like your neck and your spine.
Yeah, probably start fucking everybody up and they ain't even know it.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
But hey, chiropractors, they not complaining.
Yeah, right. Right. It keeps them in business. A person's height is determined by their father and their weight is determined by their mother. Have you thought about that before?
No, not that deep. Not thinking that I got somewhat.
I
I know where I got my height from, but I wouldn't think that.
You definitely
as far
got your
as
height
weight.
from your dad,
Yeah.
even though he's still taller than you.
Hmm.
Which is crazy because it feels like nowadays everybody that I know is taller than their parents.
I know.
Like even our kids are getting like
I know,
gosh.
especially like at 13 and 14,
Yeah,
and
it's
he almost taller than
unbelievable.
me. So
He's taller
yeah.
than your mom.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's taller than you.
Yeah, he's solid. Like Trey's always been like a real solid baby, y'all. He came out almost 9 pounds. So
Almost 10, huh?
no,
Almost 9.
9, 813, babe.
813, y'all.
Yeah.
813.
He
There
was
you
8
go.
pounds, 13 ounces. They put him in the dang on the little cart. He in there rocking the cart with his legs in the
I
air. Like
know. he
Big
looked like a
old
man
baby.
child. Y'all know how it is when they first get to the nursery and then they hold him up in the glass so that all the family can see him.
yeah.
He looked like a man child,
Oh my gosh. With his little squishy
like
face.
like a little baby pit bull with a big old head on him, with a little squishy face.
My baby did not look like a fat man. Stop.
Nah, he was just big and husky.
He was so big, y'all.
He was just big and
Yeah.
husky. I was just like, God,
8 pounds, 13 ounces. But yeah, like that's crazy because I feel like he definitely got like his weight from me. He's always been solid. I've never been like a
Wow.
skinny. Well, maybe, I guess maybe like kids are skinny.
When I met you, I could tell that maybe you had grew up kind of skinny.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
But when we met, you was getting more on the thick side.
I feel like I've always been thicker than my friends. I need for you to focus.
I am focused. I'm just saying, like your body shape, like
We talking about
your body type.
Okay.
But you get it from your mama though.
Okay. Why you can see?
We on the mamas and the daddies. You get it from your mama, right?
I definitely get it from my mama.
Yeah, you definitely get it from your mama.
Okay, babe.
Shout out to your mom.
Okay, there you go with the low voice and everything. Every time you get the low voice, I feel like you always thinking about something else that you're not supposed to be thinking about.
Nah, I'm
That's the thing.
I'm supposed to be thinking about it.
Okay.
Good thoughts, y'all. Good thoughts. I always try to keep my head clouded with good thoughts.
Okay, y'all behind. Okay, so I
Good
have
deal,
some
good deal.
questions for you. And then we also have a confession today, y'all, that I want to get into. Okay, have you ever disliked someone? I'm putting you on the spot. We finna get in your business.
Uh-oh.
We about to get in your business,
Uh-oh.
like you say me.
Okay,
say
come
to
on.
me.
Hey, some people finna be targeted with this one right here. You finna be targeted.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever disliked someone just because of their face? Something inside of you told you. Something inside told you that they weren't good.
definitely people when I look people in the face.
Don't say the wrong thing.
Yes, absolutely. Babe, I done came across some booger wolves in my days.
Hey, this doesn't mean that they ugly. That just
No,
means
they
like
not.
you just
They
look
just-
at them
they-
and be like, mm-mm.
That's what I'm saying. Just like you got the little booger wolf a little bit. Like no,
That means that
no.
they ugly, babe.
That means you ugly.
Yes. You can't say that.
It just means that you just not my type.
You don't have to be anybody's type. I'm just saying, like a friend, it could be a friend, it could be an associate, it could be a coworker, it could be anybody. And you looked at their face and you were like, I don't like, I don't, there's something about his face that I.
Absolutely. It's called facial recognition. I done came across several people like that.
Oh my God.
When you just and you just look them in their face and you just
Oh,
like,
man.
no, I don't. We can't even hook. We can't even be friends. Give me 5 to 7 feet. And I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be shallow or nothing like that. But you just have some people that you just don't vibe with, and it's just that initial when I look at you, it's just like, no. This ain't even gonna work.
I feel like that, like maybe if you look at somebody's eyes, like if you look into their eyes, I don't necessarily look at their face, but if I look into their eyes and there's just something about looking in their face that I don't like, then I'm probably guilty of that.
Yeah.
It's not a
You
lot
kinda-
of people,
you
but there
kinda
are
read-
some people where I can just look in their eyes and I'm just like,
And you can kind of read them a little bit already.
I mean, I put them together. I'm not gonna lie, and I that's probably really bad to say. I'm just talking about in terms of like my warning meter.
Yeah.
You know, like
the truth or the lie.
yeah,
is in the
it
eyes
doesn't
of the
mean
beholder.
I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm like I don't like you or anything like that. It's just something about how like the way you look at me in my eyes or what I see in your eyes when I look at you. No.
You can kind of already you kind of already reading them already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to.
Before they even open their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see that.
You need
I
to
can definitely
move.
see that. I'm kind of getting to the point where I don't even want to like shake people's hand initially. Like I want to get to know you first to be like, okay, I'm cool enough to shake your hand. Like let me just get around you and talk. You know how everybody wants to like greet by shaking hands and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm more of like, hi, how you doing?
You ever been like turned away like from somebody that you tried to like shake their hand, or you shake their hand and they don't shake your hand, like they give you a fist pump? Or like me, I'm a hugger. Like when I see people, like, you know, I don't know why, I just hug people.
Mhm. That-
And they be like, I've been told no, like don't hug me.
Yeah, because people are like that. You know, some people just want to get to know people
Yeah.
before they actually like transfer energy
Yeah.
amongst each other.
I
You know what I mean?
understand that.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it before until that actually happened to me, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like,
I'm trying to be nice and give a
Right,
hug, but
okay.
they like
get the fuck away from me, then!" Like,
they might be like, let me talk to you first, and then when our conversation is done, then I can make that decision. Be like, okay, now I can hug you and say
no,
bye or
because
shake your hand.
if you tell me no once, I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Period.
and the only reason why I brought that up is because we went to a couple of events where everybody was greeting us and shaking our hand, and I didn't want to be rude
Yeah.
and not do it. But a lot of them, I was like, I would rather us talk and converse first,
Yeah.
and then we can shake.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, but this was like a saying goodbye. We had did that,
Mhm.
and they were like, "No, I'm not gonna hug you." I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay. And then the next time I see you, I'm
I know, but you can't hold it against them. That's just kind of like
I'm
that's
not.
just the principle that they live in by.
Right, I did it.
Okay.
I just was like, no, I'm not gonna hug either one. Like, no.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe
Yeah.
the next time, just by giving people their space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I understood it. I didn't feel like bad or disrespected or anything. I just was like, okay.
It was like a thing. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you used to everybody
I'm so
kinda,
used to
people
doing
just
that.
being
Yeah.
open to doing it. Then you have somebody that say,
But that was a good reality check, because that was a good way to be like, no, bitch. Everybody don't want to hug your ass. Okay, period. That's the truth, though.
Yeah.
Same for shaking hands.
yeah,
Get your ass
absolutely.
back. Have you ever had to let a friend go? And how hard was it, if at all?
I had a few friends that I had to let go. I don't think it was hard necessarily. It was friends that I probably grew up with, a couple of them,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't nothing hard. I just feel like people kind of just grew up and went their separate ways.
I have.
I've never had
friends go.
But I've never had like somebody where I was like, it's just hard for me to let them go, but I got to do it.
Yeah.
I've never had that, but I've had people around me that have talked about it. You have?
Yeah, I
Why?
have.
But why?
Because of how they started acting. I'm talking about before all of this. Really good friends, like really good friends.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about you give me stuff for my baby. You want to share. You want to do this. You did this and that. And then all of a sudden it's like you start, I guess maybe, stuff started changing for her. But at the same time, I just kind of felt like she would call and I missed the call and I didn't answer the phone. Or I wouldn't call back until like 2 days later, or most of the time I felt like it was because of that. Mm-hmm. And then I would call back, or sometimes like, how shit happens. We got kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got family that I do the same thing with. We try to call and hit each other and it just be the wrong time. He can't pick up or I can't pick up.
But I started feeling like it was because I wasn't calling back or I wasn't answering the phone when you called. Like I was supposed to stop everything I was doing because you were calling. It sounds so stupid, but to me, I felt like it almost became like a game. I found myself going, "Hey, I'm sorry I hadn't called you. I've just been busy with the kids." And then I kept finding myself doing that, and I'm like, "Why the fuck am I apologizing? Because I'm busy with my life.
Because I'm living my life."
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, essentially, like, and it was a really nice person, a really nice friend. I really liked them a lot.
Maybe.
But I feel like I'm not a chaser.
I'm not finna bend over backwards.
No.
And maybe she felt like you wasn't making like y'all relationship a priority. And I'm not saying like a priority, like a major priority, but maybe she felt like you wasn't prioritizing it the way that she felt that you should prioritize it. I feel like a lot of people, friends, relationships, people have that naturally where they feel like, okay, we used to hang out a lot because maybe we worked together or we grew up together and we used to hang out a lot. Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, once those lines of communication get lost in translation a little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is like nothing happened. Like there wasn't like nothing was wrong.
I think sometimes people just want to just move on, like when they feel like they don't talk to you enough.
Yeah. Maybe that could have been what it was.
Some people just want people in their life that they frequently communicate with. They have some people that they talk to every couple of months, every 6 months, and they just be like, nah, maybe I just, it's a done deal. But I'm not necessarily that way. Like if I don't talk to you for 6 months and then I talk to you the next time, like we just pick up where we left off at. Like it's no big deal for me.
But those are the real ones. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
because I have friends like that also.
Mm-hmm.
Like real friends like that. And that's happened more than once. Like another time, I felt like it was because I didn't do something for somebody. Like they were asking me to pay their bills, and I
what the fuck? The fuck?
asking me, can you pay my cell phone bill? And I couldn't do it. Like financially, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And when I couldn't do it, like I guess because she felt like me and you were together, you had money. You were making money, your own whatever, right? Like what we had going on.
You got enough to pay my bill, basically.
Right. Yeah. And she was like, can you pay the bill? And I was like, I can. Like I could probably give you half, like that's all I can do. And she stopped talking to me after that. So I felt like, then you're not my friend if
Bye.
Like,
Yeah.
But
I think I know who you're talking about too.
Uh-huh.
I know it was a while
and
ago.
We had been like riders for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I can. Like we were literally living paycheck to paycheck at that point.
It's almost like I pay your cell phone bill. I ain't gonna be able to pay my cell phone bill.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And some told me that I wasn't going to get it back on top of that because I already know how she was with money. So it even made me more hesitant that even if I did, you're not going to give it back. And I'm not, at that point, I needed it.
I bet this conversation right now that we're talking about right now is burning some people up right now because they know, everybody knows somebody in their circle or in their family that's just like this. And they stop talking to you because you couldn't do something for them.
And that's what I've had to learn. Like you choose your friends as you start to grow up because you start seeing things in people that aren't traits of stuff that you can appreciate or that even when you don't feel appreciated. And you start making those decisions in their life decisions. But it's just like, shoot, I guess you wasn't the friend that I thought you were, But I consider myself a good friend even in saying that. Like now if somebody was like, hey, can I, like I might think about it because you know how I am. I'm a little tight. Okay? Sometimes I can be tight. I'm not. I go, hold y'all. you know? But shoot, if I
We
feel
all
like
are though, because I'm the same way too. I'm definitely willing to extend a hand, like
Yeah.
to help somebody if
but
they
don't
need it.
abuse it though. You got people who gonna try it again. Like they ask you one time and then 2 months later, hey, and then that amount done doubled. Now I need $400.
Exactly. That's why a lot of us don't do that initially and start doing it because
But can you say somebody is a bad friend because they don't lend you money, or are they just being conservative? Like they looking out for themselves, not in a way where it's like I'm selfish and I can't do it. Even if you can, if somebody tells you I'm gonna pay you back, I'm gonna pay you back over the next 4 months, you already start thinking 4 months. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to get you this money. What the hell?
It's gonna take you 4 months to reciprocate it back to me.
Right.
But my thing is for people like don't get entitled just because you know that they got it. Like you can't be entitled to what they have because you know that they got it. And if you ask for it and they don't give it to you, then it's like
don't feel a certain type of way.
Then you don't really love me. You don't really. You ain't no real friend.
But see, I feel like this is a debatable topic right
this
here.
This one right here, it'll get real deep.
Because I feel like this is when people start trying to tell you if you're a real friend or if you're a real person or like some people. Hell, I'm real and I'm real.
I'm real tight right now. My pockets is real tight
and
today.
I'm real about my money too. Like no, like. I don't think it's people that just don't want to give. I just think people are just more like they've been fucked over so many times in life where it's just like you don't even trust people, like even your best friends, like
and then
because they have done it too.
And then also, it's a lot of people out there that do get fucked over a lot. And then there's some people that don't even want to get caught into that whole thing of lending money and then expecting it to come back and then you don't get it back.
Yeah.
And then now you gotta like look at your partner, your friend, your homegirl, your cousin, your sister. You gotta look at them differently because now they said that they was gonna do it and then they didn't do it. Now
and you feel some type of way about it, low key.
So you don't even want to.
But you're supposed to be the friend.
Or the relative.
Or the relative.
Or the close relative.
Yeah. Oh, because family will do it to you worse.
They'll do it to you worse.
Just because you are family, it's like, oh, I know he ain't going to be mad at me because, that's my cuz, like.
Yeah, say, you know what I'm saying? Shoot.
My uncle.
Yeah, so I'm in a tight little bind and I'll get it back to you. I've done that several times and then you just don't even see it back. Like, and then after you do it that one time, it's just like, okay. I just charge it to the game, but in my heart, I know that I helped you out.
Yeah, but if you out
so
there,
I feel good about it.
Lending money to everybody and anybody that asks you, you're gonna find yourself broke. You're gonna be in a big, huge situation, and when it's time for you to need something, everybody's gone, and here you are trying to be the real friend to everybody.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I've never been that type that's just gonna extend my hand like that to each and everybody.
I don't think a lot of people do, but I feel like there have been times in life where you've done that to somebody at least once, probably twice. And one of those times you got real good, real good. And you learned your lesson and you like the next person. And that's what has messed it up for everybody else.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Because then once you get burned that one time, you ain't trying to do it again.
Yeah.
And then the ones that really, really need it, you might lead them out. You might lead them out in the cold, and you don't even want to lead them out like that.
Yeah, right.
But you just do it just because of the fact that somebody burned you the first time.
Yeah.
So people get it twisted when it comes down to borrowing and lending.
Right. And paying it back on top of that. Right?
Can I borrow? Can you lend me? If I lend you, that means it's a loan.
Right. That means there are stipulations into paying it back. Period. Don't think you just gonna get some money out of me and you're not gonna give it back. No. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's jump into this confession, y'all. I'm liking today. It's been real light. Okay, we haven't gotten into like some real crazy stuff today. So this one actually is kind of it's kind of funny. So oddly enough.
But let me get my straight face.
Get your straight face on, okay? Because they going to probably be listening. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Here we go. And if y'all want to send us confessions, make sure y'all go to our website at www.asiaandbj.com. Fill out the confession form. Send it over, y'all. Make sure y'all have all the story got, timelines. We need a whole situation, okay? Don't leave us with the guessing and the gaps, okay? I'm just saying. Fill us in. Give us details, y'all. We got to be able to put this together and be able to give y'all solid feedback, too. So y'all chime in with that, okay?
Absolutely.
So all that to say, here we go. How I became friends with the other woman. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
All right. I'm just going to start this at the beginning. I married the man of my dreams. Things were great, or so I thought. My husband had a very demanding job and traveled all the time. He was gone for about 2 weeks out of the month. I never had a reason to question him. One day I noticed a strange car parked in front of my neighborhood and staring into my house.
Wait.
Wait, I had to read that again. One day I noticed a strange car parked in my neighborhood and staring into my house.
You got
That's
your
a hell no for me.
You got your blinds open. You got to close them blinds.
Okay, see, that's why I'm always talking about the blinds in the movies. I'm like, why they always got the blinds open?
Yeah, I just don't like.
For the scary man to come through the window. I'm just saying.
Yeah, where is this going?
My husband was out of town, so I called the cop. I would have too.
Right, but somebody's in the car.
Somebody, evidently, they're in the car staring into the house, like they're watching her, basically.
Okay.
After the cops show up, I went outside to see what was going on and who was in the vehicle and what did they want. Brace yourself for what happened next. This woman came up to me and was asking a bunch of questions. My mind was blown away when I heard what she had to say. It turns out that my husband was living a double life. Woo! Okay, wait a minute. Why you making that face?
Now the first indication was having to work and being gone 2 weeks out of the month.
That was the first red.
Lot.
That's the word. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, flag on the play. Red flag right there.
When he was out of town in Texas, he was having a full-blown affair with someone who had no idea he was married. We sat down on my front porch and talked for hours and hours. I didn't believe her at first, but she showed me Facebook and Instagram posts of them. She said she was sick when she found out about me. She left and got a hotel room, and I reached out to her early the next morning, and we went out for breakfast and talked for hours again. I felt bad for her, and we decided to see what we would do when we both reached out to him. I texted him with, "Hey, babe, I love you and can't wait to get you home and make sweet love to you." Wait a minute. Fuck that. I want to tie your ass up and roll that wave until you can't handle it anymore. His response was, "Dang, babe, I can't wait to see you do that." Why you? Okay.
No, man. Sound like you're trying to bait him in.
Yeah. She said, "I was laughing so hard. I then had the other woman text him the exact same thing, word for word. His dumbass didn't even figure it out."
I'm telling you right now, if I'm dating like two women and they don't know about each other, and I get like a text from one and then another one say the exact same thing, like you got to know something
How
is
would
up.
you know that?
Especially like an elaborate text like the one that you're reading.
Literally word for word, I would have been like, "What the?"
I'd have been
Like, that's weird.
Shit.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, I wonder if he said the same thing to her too.
Like, yeah.
We both looked at each other and was like, "Why are we doing this to each other? He's definitely not worth it." She then asked me if I wanted to come to Texas and surprise him, and I was like, "Hell yeah." 3 days later, I showed up at her house and waited for him to show up. I was hiding in a closet, waiting for the right time to get his ass. He was all sweet to her, and then my ass popped out the closet in rage. I went off. I don't even remember half of what I said to him. The other woman then had her time to shine and didn't disappoint. He didn't know what to say or do. We kicked him out of both houses, and I filed for divorce and had the other woman testify on my behalf. We did not have a prenup, so I got half of everything he owned. I took his ass through the ringer.
Man, 50%. She took half of that thing.
As crazy as it was, how I met the other woman, we are now best friends. Everyone doesn't understand how it works, but it just does. What would you do in this situation? Thank you, Asian BJ, for reading my confession. Signed, Anonymous.
Damn, they like real cool, like friends.
No, she said they are now best friends.
Okay.
Girls started talking. Like, they started talking about things that he done did for them, things that, he paid for this. I don't know if there were kids involved or anything, but he did this. And it's like you start comparing stuff, and they started finding out that he basically was living two different lives and doing them the exact same way. And it's just like, there's no way he loved me if he was doing exactly for me as he was for you.
For the same person.
Right. Only I have the wife title. So in fact, I'm probably the one being fucked over the most.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what's the difference?
So he probably one of those that kind of like, you make pretty good money, but you got to be gone. So while you gone, you feel entitled to kind of like fuck off and do what you want to do.
Nah, but see, the thing is like every man, like they, some men, they just about their business and their bread and their family and whatever else they got to take care of. But when you have like the opportunity, when this goes back to what we were talking about before, like if you have the opportunity to do something like that and you don't think that you're going to get caught, I wonder how she found out about her.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out this whole timeline of like finding out things on social media, because if you sneaking and geeking and creeping, like you got to keep that on the low. Like,
but see, that's the thing. Like women ain't crazy. They start feeling like something is different. Obviously, he working and he got to be somewhere for 2 weeks at a time. So if I'm calling you and you answer the phone at the same time on the like every day,
I'm working, babe. I'm busy.
No, but if I call you and then you start telling me you busy,
I'm drilling,
or you can't speak, or you ain't.
I'm drilling.
Your ass. See what I'm talking about? If we start feeling like, okay, I know every time he goes down here, like we learn the schedule like clockwork, just like you would for me. If I did something every day, the same routine
and
every day.
You talk to me the same time every day.
Yeah, and then when you come back home, all of a sudden for those 2 weeks that you gone, you can't halfway answer the phone. You're not answering at night. I can only talk to you for 2 minutes while you at the gas station pumping gas. Like, no. Hell no.
Especially when you're supposed to be at the hotel or something.
Right.
Chilling and all that stuff.
Oh, because like...
And you want accounted for.
Man, women, you have no idea.
I think women probably get that. They'll get that intuition before a man would.
Absolutely.
I don't know why, what it is. It's just something about a woman, about y'all, like... Y'all do got a sixth sense and a third eye.
I'm trying to tell you, we started feeling it. Like,
and a third eye. Like,
sometimes, like, now granted, there's those insecure women that probably just be like thinking it all the time just because, half of the time I feel like we just be knowing like something is not the same. Mm-hmm. Like it just feels different. The way you come over, the way you acting, from the way you touch me to the way you look at me.
Oh shit.
Like I'm just saying, if you didn't know, now you know.
Okay.
But
that's a fact.
That's probably like, oh girl, the other woman, she was like, because every time you hear you all lovey-dovey all up on me, I got all your time and attention. But then when you leave,
exactly,
I can't reach you for 2 weeks. So she followed his ass. Like okay, yeah, man, you go on. Like she probably followed him home.
Had to. She had to.
Or
she knew something was up, like you said. For her to do all of that, to go that length.
It's too many ways out here for you to be able to look up people's information to just not, you know what I mean?
You'd have some friends like that too, where that same type of scenario didn't happen.
Oh, man.
And it's always the females, it's always the women that sniff it out.
Of course they do.
Like some hound dogs. Like y'all just sniff it out.
And trust, like we probably know the name. We probably know where they live. We probably know their address at this point. The only thing we need to know is what the hell. Okay, like I need to hear from your mouth. Like what the fuck is going on?
That's crazy because I've heard of stories like that where the mistress that went over to like the wife's house and pulled up
because we not finna play with y'all
and rung the doorbell.
I just said, like, rung the doorbell. I see your truck parked outside the house. Damn. All of that. I'm about to show.
Like you finna just turn his whole world.
Man, I
his
remember
whole life
one time,
upside down.
I probably didn't even tell you this at one point, but I had a friend and she was like, "Come over here and pick me up, and we gonna follow him. He don't know your car." And I was like, "You need me to come right now?" Like that's exactly what we did. We followed him where he went for like 2 hours straight. I'm like, damn, I got you on the gas. But my ass out here with the foolishness. Like, I'm all into it too. Like, girl, call him and see what he say. Ask him where he at.
Yeah.
Just to see if he gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
See if he gonna tell you the truth.
Man.
But no, I mean, I don't blame her one bit. I feel like you get so far into a relationship and you give your man so much trust and so much of you and your time and your love, and then you find out something like that, like, No.
Yeah.
Especially, and I can only imagine how involved she was if she came all the way to her house from wherever he was going to be gone for 2 weeks.
And came from Texas, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
And followed him, or however she figured it out, all the way to Texas
Yeah, but I figure like
to sit in front of this lady's house. Yeah.
it's only gonna last for so long. And-
You can only do that for so long. I mean, shit, I'd be tired. I'd be tired of trying to go over here and
yeah, and they keep sneaking, trying to hide it. Like
play husband over here, and then you got to come over here and then play boyfriend and lovey-dovey,
the
like
stress of just trying to keep up with it, and the anxiety of like, I hope she didn't know.
It's too much.
I hope she don't feel it. I hope
Right.
I hope I'm not coming off as if I got something else going on the side. And just like you said, eventually, like your mannerisms, the relation, something in the relationship is gonna change a little bit when you add in somebody else and you land in the bed with somebody else, and then you get up 2 weeks later, and then you go on and doing the same thing with your wife.
that's usually how you start figuring it out, though. Like I just. I don't know how we have that or why it's even in place. To a degree that it is, like
It might be just programmed into y'all.
some kind of way we got built in our brains with that mechanism. Because I feel like women just know. They just know.
God gave y'all that intuition. He gave y'all something that a man doesn't completely have.
Why would a man do that though? Why do you think somebody would do that to somebody that they are like not even just married to? Why would anybody do that? Like
I'm gonna say it right here. I feel like just having full access to like being gone, and then you have access to something else, and then the simple fact that you're in a different city, you might be in a different state, sometimes even a different country, and you feeling like, I mean, she probably won't know. She won't find out.
yeah.
So that's probably why most men do it. Yeah, it just depends on the circumstances. Like, were you really unhappy? Were you unsatisfied sexually? What was it, something to do with like an attraction level?
Yeah.
You feel like you get like a lack of attention? Like what was the factors that made you like step out to begin with? Were you already having like disagreements? Were you having arguments? Were y'all not even on the same page? Did you already feel like y'all was on the verge of breaking up? So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's probably like a lot of those underlying factors that probably come into play. I'm not saying that it's right
Yeah.
for a man to do it or for a woman to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying some of those factors come into play regarding like the mindset of why somebody is stepping out and doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. I'm just curious.
He lost out on a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know their whole situation, but that's a lose-lose right there.
But I bet you he learned a hard lesson though.
His ass
If he learned anything at all.
learned.
Yeah, because it's still selfish. At the end of the day, he's selfish as hell.
Yeah.
Selfish as hell. He wasn't thinking about neither one of y'all's feelings or how he was hurting either one of y'all until y'all confronted him about
This
it.
is what you call an entanglement.
Yeah.
This is what you call a real entanglement.
So I bet you after he went through all of that stuff at court though, he was like, I ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah, this is like a cheater's nightmare.
Yeah.
For all of this to come out, and then now both women know every single thing that you did.
Everything.
And so it's all laid out on the table.
Everything you bought her, everything.
That's what I'm saying. They got receipts.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from it. I know, like, they got pleasure in looking him in his eyes at the exact same time, knowing that we caught your ass, we conspired, we put this whole plan together, and it came full circle on him.
You busted. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He got to just let that go.
Yeah.
But I think she definitely did the right thing as far as
Yeah.
the two women working together and not like being bitter towards each other. You're going to find like a real loyal ass friend through an ordeal like that.
Yeah. And most people probably won't understand it, but I feel like I could understand that. I would. I just feel like I would like understand somebody that became friends with somebody like that.
Yeah.
But
girl, I got your back.
yeah.
You got my back.
Right.
Especially through something like that.
Yeah.
Because they could have easily did each other dirty.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
absolutely.
it happens all the time with
Right.
a lot of females. A high percentage of females, they do each other dirty.
Okay, y'all. So y'all chime in. Let us know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. Okay? Give our girl some feedback and let her know if she did the right thing. I think she did the right thing. I think
Yeah.
she did everything right. So y'all chime in if y'all want to send us over y'all's confession. Again, y'all check out the website, asiaandbj.com. And shoot, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if you're listening to us on the streaming platform, y'all can listen to us on all streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes.
Any streaming platform.
They all available. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So.
And make sure you hit that auto download button.
Yep. Other than that, hug your babies, kiss your loved ones, pet your dogs, y'all. I love y'all so much. If ain't nobody else told you today, I love you. And we're going to see y'all in the next episode, y'all.
Shout out to all you beautiful people.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Bye.